Hey, I wish you could see yourself. You're sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you. You don't even notice. Should've told you straight away. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know, you know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance. And the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I'll fall into you. Fall into you.
Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Will the Dragon Whisperer, back with another video for the channel. I've got my beautiful piebald heck candy Leonidas here from Morphed Ambitions. Big shout out to Eugene at Morphed Ambitions for allowing me to purchase this beautiful little guy when he was a baby, and he is turning out to be such an amazing stud. I'm breeding him this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing how his babies turn out. But big apology first off in this video. You guys, my Instagram was hacked. I have spent hours and hours with Meta and Facebook support, and they have been impossible to deal with, and there's been absolutely no way to recover my account. So I have a new account. It is Tar Heel Exotics LLC. You guys please go and check that out, but I have not been able to get into my account since it was hacked. I was reached out to by a very well-known YouTuber and reptile person that I trust. They sent me a message. They asked me to copy a link for a website they were supposedly supposed to start, and that link allowed them to get into my account. And since that happened, I have not been able to get into my account at all. I've not been able to recover it. So there's been no way for me to reach out and let my supporters and my followers know. So you guys, please, I apologize, but there's been nothing I have been able to do about it. Now, there's been over like 50 people in the reptile community and many of their followers that have been affected by the scam. It has to do with something with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. But you guys, I apologize, but there has been absolutely nothing I could do. As soon as I found out I was hacked, I reached out, and literally support from Meta and Facebook have been no help at all. So you guys, I apologize, but please go check out and follow the new Instagram page, Tar Heel Exotics LLC. Now in this video, I'm going to be doing part 2 of my working with my big lizards. This one's going to focus on Bubba, my Argentine black and white Tegu, and where I met with Bubba. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Big shout out to Kevin McCurley. Please follow him on Instagram, Evil Morph God, or check out Nerd, New England Reptile Distributors YouTube channel that features Kevin. That's his business. That's his reptile business, and he is amazing with his knowledge of reptiles. And actually, the guy has interacted with over 100 probably species that I've seen across the spectrum: reptiles, mammals, birds, and the guy is amazing with his ability to work with animals. So please go check him out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be working with Bubba. Let's get straight into it. Let's hit the road. Now, I don't really recommend this. I'm not 100% sure that Kevin is going to watch this video and comment on it. I really hope he does. But this is Bubba here, and this is his hot spot, and he's kind of basking right now, and he's got his eyes kind of halfway open, kind of lulled in that lulled state where he's kind of drifting in and out of sleep. Now, I don't recommend this. You guys, I will say, don't always do what you see me do in my videos, because you have to take into account that I have a very personal relationship with my animals. If you see my former videos, I live in my reptile room. My bed is about 6 feet behind me, and my TV is right over my left shoulder where I'm sitting right now in front of his tank. So I'm around these guys constantly, and I know their behavior, because you really, if you come upon an animal that like in my situation that I'm trying to work with, this kind of ornery, not really tamed down at all, could potentially bite, and these guys have a really strong bite force. You really don't want to approach these animals from behind and scare them when they're sleeping. That's probably a really good way to get bit. But I know that Bubba, I know his behavior. I know him really well. I'm looking at his breathing right now and his little bit of tongue flicking that you can't really see from this camera angle. But his breathing is really slow and kind of controlled. So I'm going to reach in here really, really slow and give him some pets on his back. I'm going to go really slow. Now you see he's moving just a little bit. He moved and kind of readjusted. He was just kind of checking out what that was. But I'm going to give him some nice, slow, deliberate pets. I'm putting pretty good pressure on his skin. See, he doesn't really like it. He's starting to move away. There's the tongue flicks. But he's not being really aggressive and defensive. But that's where I kind of am at right now with putting my hands on Bubba. He'll let me come in here and give him some light pets. But once he kind of postures up, I'll remove my hand. Now, I'll still come in here and manipulate some things and move some things around. He's still tongue flicking a lot. But if you hear him take that deep breath and kind of hiss, definitely want to get your hands out of there and just leave him be. So right now I'm just happy to be able to reach in there and pet him a few times. And he's not getting really super aggressive or defensive. He is tolerating me. He didn't close his eyes that time. But see, we're getting lots of tongue flicks. He's definitely very curious. But he is wary of the camera. And he's definitely wary of me still. So we're going about this very slow and deliberate. Now here is Bubba. I did try to hand feed him some banana and he didn't want it, so I tried to give him a piece. He knocked it in the dirt, which that's not really going to hurt him a lot. They can metabolize, and that's just eco earth. It's not going to cause any impaction, but he'll still eat it a lot of the times, even after he drops it in the dirt. But he's kind of closing his eyes there. He'll do the same thing Jax will do, I've noticed. Closes his eyes kind of like the bearded dragons do. It is not a sign of contentment. It's not a sign of, oh, I'm so happy, let me close my eyes and enjoy this. It is so much more a sign of, you're aggravating me. I'm going to tolerate you, but I don't really want you here, so I'm just going to close my eyes and hope you go away. People that don't understand that when you see the eyes closing in reptiles, that is not like when you see a cat or a dog do that. That is not a sign of contentment. I see that so often as misinformation in reptile videos. Matter of fact, the one of the most prompted videos through the algorithm, if you Google "is my bearded dragon happy," there's a video of a guy showing you how his bearded dragon closes his eyes when he's petting it. That is not a sign your bearded dragon is happy. That is a sign your bearded dragon is telling you, you're aggravating me, leave me alone. Reptiles do not close their eyes when they are happy and content. They close their eyes when they are aggravated. It's more of a sign of intolerance, and they're just putting up with you. But I've got some turkey here, some ground lean turkey. Got it sprinkled with a little bit of Repashy's calcium. Bubba really likes the ground turkey. So one of the things we're going to do to work with Bubba is to hand feed him. Feed him with the tongs, get him used to me. And you can kind of see Bubba used to have a very, very heightened food response. As he's gotten older, he's really, really calmed that down. I mean, he's still kind of food aggressive, but he used to really snap at food and kind of lunge and really aggressive. But as you'll see here, he takes really kind of soft bites now. It's not nearly the strike kind of biting that he used to do. It's definitely a lot more controlled. I've seen a lot of people hand feed their Tegus, and I'm hoping to get that point with Bubba here. Every now and then he'll kind of do his little snap bite like that, but for the most part he's very controlled and deliberate with his biting. He's not really snappy like he used to be. See that right there? He didn't even bite hard on the tongs. He's trying to get that food without biting down hard. So it's starting to make me feel like I could trust him to take this out of my hand. Now the turkey is a little limper and a little mushy, so it would be a lot easier for him to get a finger because it's kind of hard to hold it with my fingers. But he's not like rushing out the door to get at this food like he did when he was younger. He was super food aggressive. But as you can see there, the way he takes the food off the tongs, it's very controlled. He's not going for my hands. He's not rushing the door of the enclosure like he used to do. These are very kind of controlled bites. I could feel his teeth on the tongs right there, but he didn't clamp down on them. He used to clamp down on the tongs and almost take them out of my hands. See that right there? Very controlled, nice, easy, soft bite. Because these guys have strong bite force, really strong jaws. We got a really hard jawline, and they also got a little row of pretty sharp teeth right inside of that jawline, so they can do some damage if they want to. And see, he's already getting full. He's not really, see, that was a super, super easy, soft bite. So we're gonna go for it here. This is out of my hands. I'm not using any tongs here. Come on, Bubba. Come on, I really want you to. See, he just took that out of my fingers. Right out of my fingers. He was very, very gentle. He in no way scared me that he was going to get my fingers right there. He was very, very gentle. That is the first time I've hand fed a piece of meat out of my fingers to Bubba. And I know people are going to be worried. That's in the dirt, getting covered with dirt. They eat carrion, and these are omnivores. They're going to eat meat that's going to fall on the floor in the wild. Their body has the ability to process and digest that. They will poop out the dirt. That is just 100% eco-earth. There's no sand. There's nothing in there that can impact him. But he is such a beautiful boy. Like, goodness, Bubba is such a beautiful Tegu. Big shout out to Jesse's Jungle. That's where this guy ultimately came from. I believe he's part of the Sky Panther line. And he is just, his whites are really crisp, and his pattern is so beautiful. This guy's going to be a stud. He's starting to really get that droopy jaw. And at this point, I've gotten to where Bubba will kind of let me reach in there and pet him. He kind of walks away. He's not a super big fan of it, but he will tolerate it. Right here, I'm giving him some pets on the back. He will tolerate it. He's not a big fan of it. He's not closing the eyes, still tongue flicking. So that's kind of where we are with Bubba right now. I'm hand feeding him. I'm starting to pet him some on the back. I still haven't got confident enough to come up and pet him under the chin yet. But he will lick my hand. He knows I'm not food. And our relationship's getting a lot better. My phone's flipping out now for some reason. It just zoomed in out of nowhere for no reason. But our relationship's getting better. He's starting to let me, pet him. He's tongue flicking when I come in a lot. He's checking out my scent. He's checking out my hand. He'll lick my hand. He knows I'm not food right now. His food aggression has turned way down, and we're making some real progress with this guy. And I hope you guys will continue to watch the videos, and as me and my relationship with Bubba progresses. Alright, you guys, once again, this is Will the Dragon Whisperer. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage of Bubba, and maybe it'll help you guys with working with your big monders, especially your Tegus. Big shout out to Kevin again. Thank you guys so much to all my subscribers. We just broke 1,700, and I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are the reason I do this. Smash that like button, ring that notification bell, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Hope to see you guys soon in another video, and this is the Dragon Whisperer, and I'm out.